second movement of the Duan Chi, called pulling the bow to shoot an arrow, or a full name, left and right, pulling the bow to shoot an arrow. Okay, we go into a bit wider stance. This is called, in Chinese, Ma Bu, the horse stance. Yeah, so you're kind of like seated on the horse. And my teacher Victor sometimes says that you need to be very comfortable sitting in this posture. So you can actually relax, not hold, but relax. So if it happens and your horse runs away and escapes, you even don't not notice. Okay, and now stay where you are. We will create an arrow. Arrow we create by making the hand like that. So first phalanx of these three fingers is in the same plane as the finger, this finger, index finger. Yeah, and we open the thumb. And also what you can do is to visualize kind of an arc around. Okay, so let's start by doing it a bit, and then we will speak about it as well. Choose your width according to your comfort. And then open. Pull the string of the bow. And again, pull the string of the bow. Now you pull using your scapula. Use the scapula to pull. And look far to the target. Or you can look into imaginary horizon. So your eyes can relax as well. And check your breathing. So your breathing goes naturally. Your shoulders down, your solar plexus relaxed. And experience relaxation. Remember what we spoke? Same. Experience relaxation. And be gentle with yourself. If you feel that the stance is difficult, come higher. Or even you can do it while being seated as well. And also what I want to ask you is when you look far to the horizon, then return back to the crown of the head, to the heart. And again. All right, let's rest a bit. Let's collect and speak about this exercise in a bit depth. All right. So this exercise strengthens the pelvis, the kidneys, the water element, and also eyes and the heart, fire element. Yeah, so eyes, as we spoke, looking far, but returning to the crown, to the heart. But really, the subject of the pelvis and kidneys is very important here. And this is why sometimes when we do this exercise, I say breathe to the kidneys. And we can explore this breathing a bit after we speak a bit about theory of this. And I actually need to introduce you to one of the three treasures of Chinese medicine. So these three treasures are so-called three theory cornerstones of Chinese medicine, of Qigong, of Tai Chi. And these three treasures are Jing, Qi, and Shen. And this probably deserves many hours of exploration, and maybe it will happen. We will invite my teacher and we can go into depth. But let's speak today just about Jing, yeah, which is translated from Chinese as essence. Jing is stored in the adrenal glands. Yeah, so it's about the kidneys. And this is actually related to this part of the body, to the pelvis, to our sexual organs, to kidneys. And to speak about it, we can divide it to two aspects. There is a primordial aspect, which is called pre-heaven aspect. And this actually the constitution which we were given by our parents before our birth. It's also the vital force with which we come to this world. The post-heaven aspect, let me see that I don't forget anything. I wrote some points to myself. It's actually our vitality, our sexual strength. It's also our life impulse. Yeah, the impulse to creation of new life, our sexuality, and also it is the impulse to preservation of life. Yeah, and this is our stress hormones, yeah, which are released from adrenal glands. They are adrenaline and cortisol. Now, this essence actually weakens for men this ejaculation, and for women this menstruation cycle, and when the women give birth as well. And they are able, their ability of these essences to rejuvenate is actually related to the strength of the Jing. Check. Okay. It also expresses itself in clear liquids in the body, in hormones. So this is Jing. And kidneys is the storage of this Jing. This is why this exercise is actually very important for strengthening the Jing. Now, I want with you to explore the breathing to the kidneys. Yeah, so you can let's stand in a posture, shoulder width posture. And relax your hands, relax your face, relax your diaphragm. And now, let's use Buddhistic breathing today. It's easier to start with Buddhistic. And when we breathe in, instead of breathing into the higher parts of the lungs, we want to relax. Remember, diaphragm down, solar plexus down, and softly, lungs are expanding. And actually, you can even imagine it goes into your stomach, into your abdomen, down, inside. and it expands. Allow your abdomen to expand with the breathing in, and breathing out, you can bring your abdomen a bit back. Let's try. And now, I want you to pay attention to as the expansion inside the abdomen happens, I want you to feel expansion which puts some pressure and expands into the kidneys. Let me check for a moment. Can you give me a sign if you can feel your kidneys expanding a bit? Okay, great. That's great. Thank you. So you can actually allow your abdomen to expand as you're breathing in and your diaphragm to go down. And this expansion internally, it activates your inner organs, it creates expansion, it puts the organs in place. It prevents the situation in which organs collapse and start touching each other, generating heat. So it's very important. Now, let's go into our posture and open. And now when we arrive to the position of the stretch, also don't forget to relax. Expand and relax. And breathe to the kidneys. And relax. Okay, let's connect. Now, I want to pay your attention to something else as well. The connection between the hips, between the kidneys and shoulder blades. So, let's do this exercise and I will try to guide you. So, open. But, you know what? Don't turn your torso. Don't turn the torso. Open from your kidneys, from your hips, from your shoulder blades. And now, start relaxing both hips, kidneys, shoulder blades. You know, it's like hugging something. Hugging, but hugging not by your hands, but by the whole body, sitting even deeper. Expanding into the kidneys. For example, in this posture of, we can feel it. But from here, you relax. The hand which is pulling the bow, the string of the bow comes on the outside. And then stay centered, stay looking forward. You can actually turn your head with the back, don't turn the torso. Stay in the middle. So your hips open slightly, your kidneys open and shoulder blades. And your heart opening happens here as well. But remember, diaphragm down, breathing. This is more internalized movement than if we were turning the torso. Turning the torso is not wrong, but this is an external movement. This is more internal as we use the full connection, hips, kidneys, shoulder blades. Okay, let's collect. It's a lot to talk here in this exercise. I need to talk even more. And I need to talk about the metal element of this exercise. Let me show you the meridians of the metal, which are lungs and large intestine. Let me share with you. Let's have a look on lung channel. Can you see? Okay, look, lung channel starts, the guy is standing with the front to us. Can you see this? Now, when you practice, you can actually notice, when we open. Can you see my video or not? Yeah? So you can notice the stretch to the thumb, expansion, stretch of the lung meridian. And also the large intestine, which is also metal element, but young organ. This is in organ lungs. Have a look. You see now guy is standing with the back to us. Yeah? Yeah. And you see it starts on this finger, on the index. So this is why we open. Okay? Have a look at the whole of meridian. And this is exactly what we are stretching. And you see shoulder again, very important. That down, relaxed. Okay. So this is what will activate the breathing systems in the body. Let's try again to finish this movement. Okay. Very good. And let's go. Very good. And let's also do the metal element, so you can, from 5 elements Qigong, you can see the similarity. It's again meridians of lungs and large intestine, and relaxing. And you can feel these meridians, and you can relate to what we've done now in Bhagwan Chin Qigong. Okay. And as you expand, you need to relax down. This relaxation and sinking of the shoulder will allow the expansion of the shoulder more through the tendons, through the ligaments, to the fingertips. Experiencing the stretch and then experiencing relaxation. And one more. And let's collect. Open. If you are tired, do not hesitate to sit down.
Silence.
I was not able, obviously, to see you most of the practice. I know I spoke today a lot. It was a lot of explanation, and actually, sometimes I feel that it's better just to do and relax and feel the relaxation and silence than to explain. But I think that to explain is very important.
I think it's probably important because we're not with you. Because when you can see us more directly, it's different. But the explanation has helped me, Dimitri. I have a question.
Yes.
About the the position of the hand.
Yes.
So I'm not to stretch here, because I think I was doing that when I was holding it. I think I was stretching between the index finger and the thumb, whereas when I saw the video, it was less pronounced.
Yeah, you don't want to use the muscles force. You don't want to hold muscles like this, because it will mean that you're holding here. You want the muscle to be relaxed, because if your muscles tension are obstruction to expansions through the tendons and ligaments.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, so when you see also in the shoulder, when you relax, then your shoulder can expand, and then it arrives here, and what you need to do is to let go of the muscle tension all the way. Allow the chi to move through your expansion to go through. You must relax the muscles. Then you have this internal. What will happen with practice, the fascia will start to come into play as well.
Okay.
And expansion will happen naturally.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, thank you.
Any more questions, guys?
He's okay.
I think you deserve the good dinner. Okay, then have a good evening.
Thank you very much, Dimitri. See you next week.
Yeah. Thank you very much. See you next Tuesday.
Take care, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.